Have you ever think about other religions here in Colombia? You're probably thinking that there are only in Colombia either Catholics or atheists, but that's not true. There are several different other religions here. Take the Jews for example. There are about 30,000 Jews here in Colombia. They arrived to Colombia since with the Spanish in the times of colonization. First of all, being a Jew was not permitted by the laws, but with independence it was permitted. Later, a second wave of Jews arrived here to Colombia in the 1940s when the World War II started. With Hitler in power, many Jews flee, escaped, and came to America, and many choose Colombia as that. I didn't think the Jews were popular here. They are really closed, and I didn't knew anything about them. But when I entered to CESA, I met a Jew. He became a really good friend, and told me several things that I didn't knew about that religion. And now my friends are gonna tell you what are those
At the end of the
things.
20th century, many Jews had to get out of Colombia because of the political and the social problems that were happening at this time. This was all the time of the this was all the problem with the guerrillas and with the drug dealing that was like in its top. So many Jews had to flee the country because of the kidnappings, and the Jews have always been people with a lot of money that know how to invest, and they came from Germany, and they came from many other places with a lot of money to Colombia. So they were, for their security, they went out and went like to Miami or like to other places in Latin America. But after the government tried or made the efforts to calm down the situation, they were able to come back. And nowadays there are almost 15,000 Jew families in Colombia, mostly in the main cities like Bogota, Medellin, Barranquilla, Cartagena, Cali. Mostly in Bogota, and all the Jews have like a center that's the La Confederación de Asociaciones Judías of Colombia, which like tries to unite all the Jews into one place, and is the one that's been able to make all the synagogues in Colombia, and like they have all like a really closed community, like Agustin said earlier on. There is a friend of ours
The Jews
that's a
have
Jew.
joined the Colombian society for many years, and they have shared their values such as family unity, the solidarity between them, and with other religions and communities. The history of sacrifice and pain suffered by the Jews in Europe made them very strong and united. The Jews who arrived to Colombia were mainly engaged in trade activities. They bought and sold things, mainly dresses and fabrics, including doing these activities door to door. And also, they brought to Colombia the sale practice on credit and were very successful. Some of them set about building their own factories and business, and they created big companies like Bavaria, Grasco, Lafayette, and Dan Hotels.